Liebe Zuschauer, herzlich willkommen zu Inside Wall Street. Mein Name ist Manuel Koch und bei mir ist Doreen Mogavero of Mogavero, Lee Co. Welcome.
Thank you. Very nice of you to invite me.
Doreen, the main topic again. It's such a bad word already, fiscal cliff. Do you think we will see a solution before Christmas?
Well, I think obviously United States politics is a bit of a ping pong game at this point. And we've gone this week from very optimistic to very pessimistic to very optimistic again. And I think today, unfortunately, very pessimistic. I think our president has proposed a package that I believe, unless something changes between now and in the next few days, is going to be pretty unacceptable.
We see this game going on, Democrats, Republicans. Do you think is this just a game of like power, or can we see like a real solution in the end, or is it just a bad compromise?
Well, I don't think it's really completely about power. I think that both parties are just so ideologically divided that it's going to be very difficult for them to find a middle ground. Unfortunately, they work for the people of the United States, and it's their job to find a middle ground, and they're going to have to do that in some way, shape, or form.
We also saw some economic data, like the initial claims, still very high, and we see still an impact of the hurricane.
Yes, I think retail sales, although they said they had a very good Thanksgiving holiday sales weekend, really is seeing that the effects of the hurricane are really going to spill over into the retail sales, probably for the season.
Do you expect that going on the next weeks?
Well, I think so. I mean, it's been a very devastating blow to the East Coast, I think, and literally billions of dollars worth of damage per state. So I think that it's going to take a while to recover from this, certainly. I think that the priority for people around the holiday season that have been displaced is not going to be shopping, really. It's going to be getting their families together in a safe, comfortable place. So I think that's going to take a bite out of the spending this season, I think.
So how should investors at the moment act? We don't know, every day we see different news from Washington. Mm-hmm. It's going up and down. Should investors be careful? Should they invest now, or is it too late because the markets are going up already?
Well, I'm a trader, not a investment advisor. However, I think that these markets, with the volatility that we're seeing due to the headline risk that we have out of Washington all the time, is a very difficult environment for the average investor. I think consequently you've seen volumes very low, not just here, I think across the globe. The uncertainty politically across the globe has really has become very difficult for people to trade this kind of a market. It's a very bad environment for investing because of the uncertainty. So I think that you'll see mostly trading and being active in the marketplace today. You're going to find more professional types and more traders. And the money managers that are actively managing money for their clients are using more short-term instruments than they are actually buy and hold strategies. They're using a lot more ETFs, a lot more options, derivative products that they view as being more liquid, more easy to get in and out of quickly if they need to be. Flexibility is really very important to managers these days and also to investors. So there's a changing mindset as to how you use the stock market, I think, across the globe, not just in the United States.
When we look to the upcoming week, we will see the unemployment rate, non-farm payrolls. So do you think this will drive the market, and maybe we will see an impact of Hurricane Sandy too?
Well, I think the only way that the jobless claims drive the market really anywhere significant will be if we have a surprise either way. I mean, I think to continue this rally really robustly, you're going to have to see the job market in the United States pick up considerably, not just in little tiny blips. And of course, if there were to be some sort of a news that was negative, obviously we'd be down. I think it would move the market down rather rapidly.
When we are here in the end of the week, what do you expect? Is the market higher or lower?
If I knew that, I'd be retired probably. But I think that you're going to see going into year end, I think you'll probably just see a lot of volatility. I don't necessarily think we'll probably trade in a range and stay in that range until the end of the year. I think the big move that investors made was after the election here in the U.S. We saw the market down considerably. I think that was initially some tax selling, but also a lot of investors getting out ahead of the potential tax, the raising in taxes if the Obama package goes through in some way. So I think that was really what needed to be done. That was done. It's already out of the market. So from this point forward, it's going to be headline risk, volatility back and forth.
Doreen Mogavero, thank you so much for the interview. Appreciate your time. Und Ihnen, liebe Zuschauer, danke fürs Zuschauen. Wir sehen uns bald wieder hier vom Parkett der New York Stock Exchange.